And welcome back to another MSA Sports Center Stage in the bowels of Heinz Field with the WPIAL champion Braden Pahanish of the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars as a 6th seed. The Jags, a rough start to the 2015 campaign, jumped out 0-2, but they have rattled off now 12 straight wins, including the championship victory here tonight over Central Valley. Hard-fought win, very defensive minded football team really throughout this postseason. Talk about the way you guys played football defensively, especially in this postseason. I had a chance to see you guys against West A back in the quarterfinals. You held the Indians to 19 yards in the second half. Kind of did the same thing here tonight, holding Central Valley to 47 yards in the first half of football. This is Braden Pahanish, running back and defensive player for the Jags. Talk about that club.
Well, ever since pretty much West Mifflin, our defense really just got together, and obviously defense wins games, and we got together, and they've scored like 20 points in like 5 games on us, and our defense really became the core of the team, and nothing really as bad happened to us. So.
Talk about the way Quentin played tonight. You in front of him, it's really a lot of fun to watch. Leading the way for Quentin, and when he busts off one of those big ones bouncing it outside, talk about that feeling as a fullback.
Well, it's awesome. I do my job, and then Quentin knows exactly what to do after me. He reads my block perfectly, and then once I hear the crowd go crazy, I look out, and Quentin's getting 10, 15 yards, and it's a great sight.
He rattled off some big chunks, but you really got these going with what was it, a 54-yarder to start the game and put the Jags on top, and they would never relinquish the lead. Talk about that. I know a lot of times those carries are kind of okay, you've been grinding, you've been pounding, you've been blocking, we're going to give you the little inside handoff. This one, talk about how that play developed, really.
Well, in the playoffs, you really don't get a lot of those kind of plays, and it was my play, and I had one guy to beat, got him with a sidestep, and nobody in front of me. That was an awesome feeling.
A lot of grass. Braden Pahanish, talk to me also about this, Braden. Seems like this happens to a lot of WPIAL football teams. This is a big deal, playing at Heinz Field, and now you go next week and you're playing a high school football stadium. A little bit of a chance for an emotional letdown, I think, going into that quarterfinal round of the state playoffs. What do you guys do to avoid that WPIAL championship hangover?
Well, we said before this game, it's just another game. Don't get too overwhelmed. It's awesome that we're here, but it's just another game. So I guess we'll just say that next week too. It's a state playoff, so you're gonna get harder.
Talk to me about Chirp a little bit. What he means to this football team, and what he means to you guys, really on the football field and then off the football field.
Well, off the football field, he really treats us like pretty much his kids, and halfway through the season, he let us as a team come together, and the leaders really came out, and that's really what jump-started us, I think.
Does he still do now? It's been a few years, 2008 the last time the Jags were in the WPIAL championship. Is he still letting you guys control that music in the locker room? You get the freedom of listening to whatever you want to listen to, and then he seems, like you watch him when he's coaching, he seems really intense. But I've gotten the feeling over the years that he's a little more laid back for you guys than people on the outside would be led to believe.
Well, yes, but no. Yes during the week, and then right before a game, that's all. He plays as long as he wants. It's all in order, and he gets pumped up. Right.
Still a lot you guys want to accomplish this year, but what about yourself, your future? Plans to play football in college? Where are we headed there?
Definitely. I haven't made a decision yet, and I'm going to wait till after the season. I'm not trying to get it in my head. So, definitely trying to play something after school.
Braden Pahanish, WPIAL champion with the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. You've been watching MSA Sports Center Stage.